Hi everyone, it's Chrissie. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a really fun video. So we're about to get into the new trailer that is actually going to drop in like a couple of minutes. So yeah, we're going to watch the premiere of the new trailer together, and yeah, we're gonna check out the new expansion pack. I'm probably going to freak out like a lot, because yeah, from what I've seen about this pack, it is definitely something that I have been wanting for the game for quite a while. And yes, there have been a couple of leaks. The name of the pack has leaked. It's apparently the Sims 4 Growing Together expansion pack, which, like, you know, I will mention later on as well, but that gives me major like family gameplay vibes. So yeah, the name has leaked, and then because it's EA and it's The Sims, apparently they cannot release a new pack without like big things about the pack actually leaking beforehand. But yeah, so yesterday the key features for the pack also leaked, and I will leave a link down below to the Sims community article that talked about it. So I'll leave that link down below. I kind of skimmed through the article yesterday, so you know, I saw like a couple of things, but you know, I mentioned this on Twitter, but I decided that I was going to ignore, like flat out ignore anything about this pack that leaked or anything like that. I'm not going to talk about it, I'm not going to think about it or anything like that until I can actually see the trailer. So yeah, today we're going to take a look at the trailer. I'm probably going to go through it like slowly as well afterwards, and yeah, you guys will obviously see my first impressions. We'll go through the trailer a little bit slower as well, kind of like frame by frame, looking at a couple of things. And yeah, we're gonna do that, and then also we're probably going to read like the key features, and maybe if the Sims team actually posts their blog posts, so usually they'll post like blog posts and stuff about, you know, whatever pack it is that they're announcing, they'll post those after the like trailer drops. So if it is out by the time, you know, when I'm still recording, I'll read that with you guys, but otherwise I'll leave all of those links, like any blog posts that the Sims put out or anything like that, I'll leave that in the description linked. And then also follow me over on Twitter, because usually the Sims team, like the Sim Gurus, they'll also go on Twitter and then answer a bunch of questions after trailer releases and stuff like that. So I will be retweeting and, you know, all of that stuff over on Twitter. So if you're looking for more information, then yeah, like I said, follow me over on Twitter. Twitter is linked down below. But yeah, let's get into this actual trailer, shall we? Okay, so we have like less than a minute to go. I'm literally just waiting for the premiere to actually start because it's 5:59 p.m. It starts at 6. It's 6. Where is my trailer? So there's like 10 seconds left. Here we go. I'm gonna mute the like premiere, like the video sound, by the way. But here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Puzzles! I think that I'm going to hiding. Look, the window! The window! Baby, they ain't never gonna find me. Oh. Water box? Hello? Water box? Look at the little toddler thing, the infant thing. We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel it, it burns inside. Take away the pain, we can go insane. I can feel it, it burns inside. He's holding a child. We don't gotta stay. I can feel it, it burns inside. Take away balloon. We can go insane. Trust me, I won't let you down. That's a changing table. I won't let you down. He's losing his teeth. Oh my god, I'm so... Tummy time for infants, but that's a treehouse. That is an actual treehouse. I'm probably screaming. Look at the slide. Is that like a baby shower? And they're power walking? there's so much going on right now. I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. So we're playing Scrabble, by the way. Six. Oh my, I'm losing it. Okay, so I'm back. I needed to breathe for just a second because this trailer was, there was so much going on. I don't even know how much of my first reaction is actually going to be usable footage because I'm still speechless. Like, my brain cannot, I cannot comprehend what I just saw. There was so much going on. I kind of want to watch this trailer again. And yeah, I think I'm gonna watch it again and then we'll go through it frame by frame. Okay, so I just rewatched it on my own and sat here like a fish on dry land with my mouth open because there is so much going on in this trailer, you guys. It's absolutely insane. Like, obviously we have a lot of the obvious things. We have the new world, we have, you know, a bunch of stuff for infants that I saw a changing table. But the other things, like, there's so much going on, it's kind of like difficult to like keep track of everything. So we're gonna go through this frame by frame. Now, first off, obviously we see a new world. This kind of looks like a boardwalk type area close to the water. A lot of really colorful buildings. I have no idea what world or like what real place this world is going to be based on. Yeah, obviously it's giving me very like American Central, like American vibes. So I have no idea what world what city they actually base this on. But this has kind of like a boardwalk feel. We obviously have a bunch of new creatism assets that I'm not going to point out because we'll be here like all day. And we obviously have a bunch of new build buy assets as well. I know I screamed when I saw one of the new windows the first time I watched this. But yeah, so obviously we have a kids riding a bike. We have a ton of new infant stuff, obviously. But yeah, so we have these Sims playing puzzles, which is so cute. And then, yeah, this is the windows that I like lost my mind about. Like, I lost it. Now, all of these tables, they all look like games tables. So this obviously is a puzzle. I mean, that Sim over there looks like they're playing either Scrabble or like maybe dominoes or something. Obviously, those Sims are playing chess. But I'm kind of wondering what kind of lot that is that has a bunch of people just playing stuff. Is it like a rec center type thing? But then we also have this. So this is obviously a much more like downtown-y kind of area than what we see in the rest of the video. But yeah, this is obviously a very downtown type area. This is clearly a movie theater in the back. Now, I don't know if, you know, that's just decorative, if it's just a shell building and it's just like set dressing, or if our Sims are maybe going to be able to go to the movies, like a rabbit hole type thing, like it was in The Sims 3. I don't know about any of that, but it looks so cool. And then we have this little like bit of the video with obviously, you know, the kids having a sleepover. They have the cutest little sleeping bags and everything. It's so cute. And yeah, we have a bunch of new build buy stuff. We've already seen that Sims will be able to feed infants like in high chairs. And now this is so cute. This bit is so cute with the little toddler playing with the infant on like little mat. It's just adorable. And then we have this. Now this definitely makes me think of a like water park type area. Now, I mean, look at all of these fountains and this little like, I guess, water feature play thing. I don't know what the word for it would be. But this gives me like major water park, you know, type vibes, which is so cool because obviously it looks like it's a very much like a family activity. So I wonder if that's a new lot type or if that's just like on a park or something. But yeah, so we have obviously, so there's so much new build stuff in this that I've seen just going through it. It's, like I said, I will not be going over everything because I'll be here like all day. But yeah, we have some more new windows. Those are not new cabinets, unfortunately. I don't know if there's maybe like new cabinets later in the video, but like in the trailer, but those are just base game ones. But yeah, we have some new columns. We have obviously a bunch of new like seating stuff. And then this, which is so cute, the little toddler in the little play mat thing. I have no idea what these things are actually called, by the way. I know nothing about babies, but it's very cute. Very, very cute. They're obviously teething. They do look like they're actually teething, like the infants. So they have a little like teething ring that they can chew on. And then later on, I know one of the kids actually lose one of their teeth. So like they do lose teeth. Now this area is a lot more suburban. So, you know, we do have those like kind of city and suburban vibes. It's not just a city like, you know, San Myshuno is. And then the suburban type things are giving me a lot of like Willow Creek vibes for some reason. But yeah, so obviously these Sims are teaching. I'm guessing these are the Michaelsons that they like teased us about and they mentioned in the little like roadmap as well. But yeah, so we have the Michaelsons. They're obviously teaching their child to ride a bike, which is so cool. But this, so the fact that the dad is actually picking up the child while he has the toddler, or I should say while they have the toddler on their back. We've never been able to pick up child Sims. I mean, we've been able in previous games to like swing them around and play with child Sims, but never something like this. And this is, I don't know if it's a interaction that's specific to maybe like the like teaching a child to ride a bike type thing, or if it's something that your Sims will just be able to do if, you know, you direct them to like pick them up and hug a child, if that will work. But either way, we have balloons. So obviously the family is having a little sleepover in the living room. Very, very nice fireplace, by the way. But yeah, they're having a little sleepover in the living room. The kid just scared the living daylights out of his dad, so that was funny. Yeah, we have a bunch of really, really cute infant stuff. And then this is, I mean, I'm going to scroll back just a little bit. But yeah, okay, so also, someone mentioned this on Twitter when the pack art leaked. But this dad, like the Sim, actually has a scar like on his forehead. And that's not something that we have in the game already. So I'm going to guess that this will either be coming with the pack or like with the update before the pack. But it's really cool. I love that they're doing more stuff like that for the game. Obviously, his beard and his hairstyle are like very, very, very nice looking. I love them. But yeah, so this is very clearly like, I mean, this is very clearly a changing table. Like, I don't know if they're going to add changing tables into the base game when we get the infant update. We're getting the infant update, by the way, on March 14th. I mentioned this in the like stream recap video that I did of the Sim Summit on Tuesday. But yeah, we're getting infants on March 14th. And then this pack is coming out on the 16th. So yeah, like 2 days afterwards, which makes sense. But yeah, so we have the kid like losing their teeth. And yeah, so we have the changing table, but like I said, sorry, my brain is all over the place. I don't know if we're going to be getting changing tables in the base game. I'm going to assume so if we're getting infants in the base game. So then they'll add some stuff for infants in the base game and then just add more stuff in the expansion. But yeah, so this I'm losing it. If you guys have downloaded my save file, I'll leave a link on the screen for my save file overview. But if you've downloaded it and you've played in Willow Creek, you'll notice that in 2 of the houses in Willow Creek, I built a like fake tree house type thing. So yeah, because those households have a lot of kids in them. But now we'll be able to actually build like full on tree houses. Like the Sims actually build them. It's not just me going into build mode, plopping down a tree, and then building like a room around it. It's an actual freaking tree house that the Sims are building. They built it together as a family, which is so cute. Like, I know this video is probably just me freaking out, but it is so cute. And this looks so amazing. And obviously we can see that adult Sims can use it. They can climb on, or they can be on it. You know, obviously kids, all of that stuff, they have a little slide, and you know, they can slide down that little pole thing. It's so adorable, and it's so much family. It looks like so much family gameplay, and I honestly, I just could not be happier with this. So we have the like Sim with their like little infant on the water, not on the water, but like on a dock area. And I just saw this. I was looking at the windows before, but that is a standing piano. That is a standing piano, like an upright standing piano. I'm losing it. Granted, it is an incredibly funky color that I will probably never ever use, but I'm gonna assume it comes in like plain swatches as well. But that is so cool. I don't know if that's going to be pack specific or if it's coming in the base game or what, but that is awesome. Like, I know as Simmers, as builders, we've been asking for upright pianos forever, and we have nothing like it in the game apart from the keyboard from City Living. So that is so cool. I'm actually freaking out. But yeah, so obviously we have a bunch of other stuff as well, like skipping over the very big and colorful elephant in the room. But yeah, so these look like, I don't know if they're like family pictures or what they are, but they look very cool. Now, obviously this Sim is consoling the other Sim. It kind of looks like they lost their job or something. And this Sim is consoling the other one and like kind of cheering them up a little bit about losing their job. So I'm wondering if like memories are gonna be a thing, question mark. Like, I'm wondering if like, I know in the key features they mentioned something about being able, like having family moments and having them be more meaningful. Now I wonder if that means that memories are going to be making a return. I know they mentioned in the key features that I'll read in a second, but they mentioned something about chemistry making a return, kind of like the chemistry system from The Sims 2, where your Sims have like turn-ons and turn-offs, I think, about like which kind of Sims they find attractive. So I know that is coming back because they mention it in the features, but I'm wondering if memories are going to like actually serve a bigger purpose now, which sounds really cool if it is the case. But yeah, so this definitely looks like a baby shower type thing. So obviously this Sim is pregnant and they're getting gifts and they're having like a party type thing. So it gives me major like baby shower vibes. So like, you know, baby shower stuff. And oh my soul, I just noticed this, but this Sim over here, I know we're getting like birthmarks with the infant update because they showed it off in the stream. But this Sim has birthmarks like on her neck, on her arms. And I'm wondering if those are birthmarks or if they're vitiligo. I'm probably not saying that correctly either. But I'm kind of curious about that. I can't see the other side of her, obviously, but that's so cool. I love that they're adding in more like representational stuff, even if they're just cosmetic. It's so cool. But yeah, so we have that. We have a little toddler. Now, these Sims, they're power walking. It's the only explanation that I can think of is they're actually just like power walking and the child is going along with the elder Sims and like going on a power walk, which is so cool. Now, this area of the world definitely, like I said, looks a lot more suburban and very much gives me Willow Creek vibes. But yeah, so these two Sims, obviously they're having some trouble with their infant that apparently doesn't want to sleep. And now this. So this is clearly Sims coming for a visit. And the granddad has, you know, a little suitcase, and it actually looks like they're coming for a family visit. And they're not just like showing up on a lot. They're not just like popping up and then going back home when they're done. It actually looks like they're coming to stay with these other Sims. Now, if that is the case, if you can like take like family trips or vacations to other Sims houses to stay with them, that would be like a game changer. So yeah, we have the mom and the dad very clearly just like super exhausted, taking a nap while the grandparents take care of the kids. Now, this looks like the kind of like family reunion type thing that they talked about, and we see a little bit more of those like dominoes or Scrabble being played. But yeah, so we have little infants, we have a lot of infants. Now, this is really cool because this interaction kind of looks like the older Sim is like struggling with their phone, and the younger Sim, who I'm assuming is like their son, or I just hit the microphone, sorry about that, but I'm assuming the younger Sim is like their son or something, and they're like helping out the elder Sim with like the tech stuff, which is really cool. So yeah, we have that. Now, this is very clearly, I think, a toddler. It's not an infant because I don't think infants can like stand on their own. So this is a toddler, and they're clearly like throwing a temper tantrum, which is really funny. And then we have a little we have a little infant hopping across the screen, and yeah, March 16th is the release date. And then apparently they're doing like pre-order stuff again. So yeah, if you buy it by April 17th, you get all of like little toddler slide, swing set, and the like little infant carrier. Now, I don't know if this infant carrier is just a pre-order like incentive, because I saw a couple of other Sims in some of these like frames where they're actually like wearing infants on their backs and like having them like in that little like, I don't know, like strap, that thing over there. Now that doesn't look like the one that they have for the pre-order one. So I'm gonna guess that this one will be coming maybe like with the base game or with the pack, and then the pre-order one is just another one, if that makes sense, that you can choose from. I'm hoping that's the case. But yeah, so we have the infants playing, all of that stuff. So yeah, this is so cool, you guys. I'm, like I said, there's just too much for me. I'm just gonna hop through and see if I missed something. But yeah, there's too much for me to like go through it frame by frame and like pause and look at absolutely everything. Because like I said, there's so much going on that we would be here for hours. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, but we're gonna take a look at the key features really quickly if I can find them. Okay, so here we have the pre-order page for the pack. Now, I think my webcam, like my face cam, is going to be in the way a little bit. So I think I'm just going to really quickly, like, just move myself, maybe to like that side or something. Yeah, hopefully that's better. But yeah, so we have the pre-order stuff. So basically it just tells you that, you know, pre-order to get all of that stuff. But I think these are like the key features of the pack. So I'm going to just like scroll up a tiny bit. So yeah, we have the key features. It says a lasting impact, key choices and milestones will help to shape who your Sims are. Unlock and change personality traits. Okay, personality traits throughout your Sims' lives as they cope with midlife crises, respond to family requests to move in, and more. Okay. Self-discovery is it's a lifelong journey. It says social dynamics. Sometimes Sims just click. Your Sim might have natural social chemistry with a Sim they meet at a party, or they might naturally clash. Your Sim will now have preferences that determine which Sims they are socially compatible with and which they're more likely to become enemies with. Now, with this kind of sounds like instead of a separate system, they're kind of just going to use the already in-game preferences, like the likes and dislikes. Now, one thing with that is we only have the ability to choose 20 likes and dislikes over all of the categories. So that's like music, colors, activities. If you have some of the other packs as well, you have, you have decor style that your Sims can choose from. They have outfit, like outfit, fashion sense, or whatever fashion styles that they like. So adding something else in, like I don't know, like preferences for like what they like in other Sims, adding that in as well and not upping the number of preferences that we can have is a little bit of like, I really hope that they do up the amount of preferences that your Sims can have, or that this is just a separate system altogether. But I guess we'll see once we get closer to it. And then we also have family ties. The bonds between your related Sims are important and complex. As they experience life together, there will be opportunities for both drama and unity that will affect family dynamics and Sims' relationships with their family members. Okay, so basically, yeah, so it's a little bit more like there's actual consequences, it sounds like, to having a good relationship versus having a bad relationship with your Sims' family. So we have that, and then perfect for families. Located along an ocean bay, San Sequoia was once a small fishing village and has grown into a bustling town. Okay, it features quiet suburbs, a lively rec center. So I was right, that was a rec center in the trailer. A tight-knit community, and even an influential local family, the Robleses. I'm saying that wrong. But yeah, so we have that, but they don't mention anything about like a city type vibe and apartments, which, if we don't have apartments in this, that is going to be a major letdown. Not just to me, but I know to other Simmers as well, because personally I would have loved to have seen apartments in this, because they do mention that it is a little bit more of like a bustling, bigger-ish type town. And a lot of like the stuff that we saw, it looks like it is almost like small city vibes type thing. So if we don't have apartments in it, it's going to be very, very sad. And I'm going to be very sad, and it will be such a missed opportunity. But yeah, so those are like the key features. And I'll leave all of these blog posts down below as well, just FYI, and a link to the official trailer with like the original sound and music and stuff. But yeah, so we have that. And then we have the blog post. So it says Family Matters in the Sims 4 Growing Together expansion pack. Baby proof your house. The Sims 4 frees the infants. So yeah, obviously we're getting infants in base game. But yeah, so it says family tales are those beloved stories and memories you pass on to future generations. Some stories can fill our hearts. Some stories are teachable moments that can leave you with a house full of drama. No matter the scenario, a strong family bond can provide you with the support needed to make it through life's toughest moments, okay? So, growing together, players will have the opportunity to explore familial bonds through various sim dynamics, watching as their Sims grow up, beginning at the new infant life stage, and grow old, and hitting new precious milestones with their family. So it does sound like it is very much focused on family gameplay. So it kind of sounds like all ages. They make it sound like all ages, but from what I saw in the trailer, it kind of looks more focused on like infants, toddlers, children, and then some stuff for older Sims, like elders and stuff. But yeah, so we have a bunch of new pictures as well. It says San Sequoia, the bayfront town of The Sims 4. Hello neighbors, welcome to picturesque world San Sequoia. Coastal region is located along a beautiful ocean bay. Perfect for families and packed with a ton of outdoor open space for family gatherings and for children to play, okay? Sims can explore 3 new neighborhoods. So we have Anchor Point Wharf, Gilbert Gardens, and a relaxed residential locale, Hopewell Hills. which has a slower pace that seamlessly mixes with elements of elements of modern and traditional craftsman style homes. We certainly love the beautiful and elegant design of a craftsman style home. Okay, so we have 3 neighborhoods: Anchor Point Wharf, which is obviously the more coastal area; Gilbert Gardens, which, yeah, I can't really guess what that will be; and then obviously the more like a residential kind of Willow Creeky vibe place. So with so much to do, your Sims families will have the perfect outing at the urban park, okay, where they can walk in a group, learn to ride a bicycle, jog, or even hike on a nature path along the Gilbert Gardens lake. Okay, so Gilbert Gardens sounds like a little bit more like an upscale fancy neighborhood. So yeah, we have the urban park where there's a lot to do. So jogging, bicycles, walking, all of power walking, stuff like that. Your Sim can enjoy the views, play on a playground, take it slow and go fishing with the grandparents, watch a movie at the Wharf's refurbished theater. So I was right, we're getting theaters. Obviously, it will probably be like a rabbit hole type thing, which I'm perfectly fine with. I don't really care about stuff like that. It's like the idea of going to the theater that I like. So it says, grab a bite to eat along the pier, visit the library filled with children's books, or even splish and splash at Whalebird's public splash play area. Public splash play area. That is a mouthful. But yeah, so it doesn't sound like it's a new lot type, like, you know, a water park lot type. It does sound more like just something that's already in the world that your Sims can just visit and use, that's already there. You can't, like, it kind of sounds like you can't make one in, say, Oasis Springs, for example. It sounds like a world-specific thing. It says infants. We've all seen your requests, elated to deliver, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read the whole thing. In this free base game update, you will have the chance to create and modify infants in CAS. So yeah, we already know that. Hairstyles, accessories, all of that stuff. Age up from a newborn to an infant to a toddler. Change an infant's diaper, give the infant a nap. You know, all of the stuff that you can do with infants. They'll also have the ability to express needs, emotions, and sentiments. Okay, so caring for an infant is intense. So yeah, we know all of that stuff. Adding more depth and gameplay to the life stage, among other life stages, including toddler and children. Okay, yeah, so it is a little bit more like infant, toddler, children focused. The expansion will add more choice and opportunity for your growing Sims by bringing up a Sim, okay, through new infant milestones. Okay, these milestones both highlight the way your Sims are growing up, as well as gain new abilities that open up the world around them for social interaction and exploration. So it doesn't sound like infants will have skills the way toddlers have skills. It sounds like these are little, like almost like aspiration type milestone things that once they reach a certain milestone, they unlock more stuff that they can do. It kind of sounds like that. Caregivers will have new ways of playing and caring for them with the changing station and infant play mat. That is so cool. As well as being able to carry them on their backs out into our family-friendly urban world. So let's celebrate our new infants with a baby shower event. So we do have a baby shower event. That's really cool. And they do say urban world. So when I hear urban world, I do think city and apartments, which they haven't mentioned anything about. So yeah, but we'll see. We're also adding 18 discoverable infant quirks that change an infant's behavior. So I'm gonna guess this is quirks and not traits. So I'm gonna guess this is like, you know, you have celebrity quirks that your Sims can get. Like, they get it through gameplay, and it's not something that you can go into Create a Sim and assign. Okay, so with 3 quirks per infant, each infant is bound to be unique. Some quirks include self-soother, early rise, messy eater, frequently hiccups, gassy, good appetite, snuggly sleeper, happy spitter. Okay, happy spitter, free air tinkler, and more. So I'm gonna guess that last one means that they won't like wearing diapers. So yeah, we have that. But you can also learn more about infants, the brand new age coming, even more fundamentally change the way infants. Okay, Friday, March 3rd is another live stream that they'll be hosting. So yeah, mark your calendars for that one. I'll probably do like a recap of that one too, maybe. But yeah, we'll have to see. So March 3rd is when we're getting that. Okay, so it says more family interactions. There are plenty of new ways to interact with all members of your family and lots of new content for different age groups. Most elder Sims enjoy a good power walk around the park, a puzzle at the recreation center, or their role as caretaker of the family keepsake box. Okay, that sounds interesting. That kind of sounds like a memories type box, so your Sims will have like create memories and they'll put it there, they can reflect on it. That's kind of what it sounds like. They're the best at giving life lessons, reminiscing on good times, and sneaking treats. So yeah, that's very much like an elder grandparent type thing. So yeah, we have that, and the fact that they're all capitalized kind of makes me think that they'll actually have meaning. So that's really cool. Sometimes they even have a favorite grandchild. Okay, so yeah, that sounds like they can actually pick favorites, which is really funny. Speaking of grandchildren, toddlers are getting quite the update in this pack. As with infants, we are getting 18 discoverable toddler quirks that changes a toddler's behavior. Okay, so that is so cool. I know a couple of people were worried and were kind of like talking about how, yeah, it's great we're getting infants, and it does look that they're adding a lot to infants, but it's kind of sad that it seems like toddlers are just being forgotten in a sense, and they're not getting anything new. They're not getting, expanded on or anything like that. But with this, they are getting quirks, so they are getting expanded on. They are getting added to, which is really, really great. So yeah, it says these are discovered over time and make each toddler unique beyond their traits. So this is a totally separate thing. Some examples include aggressive, picky eater, early riser, little singer, good appetite, loves water, hates bedtime, loves being carried, and more. So that's really, really fun. I love that because toddlers are they have nothing in the game that kind of like makes them unique from each other. They're all kind of the same. So having this stuff like added is going to add so much to them gameplay wise. But yeah, it says children are also getting a lot of attention. For the first time, children have received four new aspirations. Thank the Lord. That is so long overdue. Having more aspirations for child Sims, it's so long overdue. They've had the same 4 aspirations since the game came out in 2014. So this is epic. But yeah, so we have slumber party animal, which sounds like a kind of like social one. Mind and body, which sounds like a not mental but like motor skill type one. Playtime captain and creative genius. So playtime captain kind of, I don't know, maybe the mind and body one is kind of like the, I guess, mental skill one. And then playtime captain is the motor skill, and creative genius is obviously creativity. That's just what I'm thinking. With all the new content for kids in this pack, the treehouse, splash pad, bike, sleeping bag, slumber parties, friendship bracelets, and more, there's plenty to aspire towards. Just make sure to keep their confidence high. That sounds interesting. Or don't, but we know you'd never hurt a child's confidence, right? Right? That's debatable. But yeah, so that sounds like a new gameplay feature type thing, which, yeah, I'm really excited to hear more about that. But yeah, it says, because just like lost teeth, childhood confidence is also an aspect of growing up that every child sim faces in this pack. So that is really cool. That sounds really, really interesting. And it says growth in milestones, Sims experiences and relationships. Players will, through experiences and relationships, you'll encounter milestones which will provide a way of showing players their Sims' current growth, as well as their lifelong touchstones that continue to impact them as they age. Okay, so I don't want to get my hopes up and say that it kind of sounds like they're revamping aspirations. It kind of sounds like it. It kind of sounds like they have like long-term aspirations, you know, like lifelong touchstones, and then they have like shorter milestones. Okay, so I have no idea if that's actually what it is or if this is a completely new thing, but that sounds really interesting. So it says these include overcoming a career obstacle, getting let go from a job, having a midlife crisis, having the family move in, and so much more. Okay, so that's interesting. Bringing up new Sims will be filled with new infant milestones that highlight the ways in which your Sims grow up and provide a guide for players through the infancy gameplay, making each milestone feel like a brand new and exciting experience every time. So this part I'm less excited about because personally, even though I don't do a lot of gameplay, I really dislike having guides that take me through gameplay features. I kind of really dislike guides for that reason. But I know not everyone is like me. Not everyone, you know, likes figuring stuff out on their own. Some people are very new to The Sims and they do appreciate guides. So if this is the case, then I'm very happy for those players. But yeah, so we have that. We have family dynamics. How long is this blog post, for crying out loud? But yeah, so we have family dynamics. Our Growing Together expansion pack also includes a new social compatibility feature. So, like I said, you know, they're like, not attraction, but what is the word? I just had the word. I said it in the trailer part. But anyway, the chemistry, that's the word. The chemistry type thing, which introduces new ways of socializing that will feel different with each Sim, leading to deeper, more meaningful relationships with family and friends. Maybe a specific family member are jokesters. Maybe specific family members are jokesters together, or maybe they are competitive. Your Sims' family tree will now reflect more complex family relationships. So they're finally updating the freaking family tree, which is so cool. And it says your Sims will now have preferences that determine who they are socially compatible with and who are their sworn enemies. As your Sims experiences life, there will be opportunities for both drama and unity. And yeah, okay, so that's everything. So yeah, that is really, really cool. Like, I'm really excited about that. But yeah, so I think that's everything. I know this video has been insanely long and I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, so we have all of that information. Like I said, I'll leave all of these articles and blog posts and everything linked below in the description. So go ahead, check them out. I'll also leave, like I said, the trailer link below. And then also follow me over on Twitter, because I know the Sim Gurus usually, like I said in the beginning, they answer questions on Twitter, and I will be retweeting as much of that stuff as I can find. So yeah, follow me over on Twitter. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I'm incredibly excited. I hope you guys are too. Obviously, this is the first trailer that we've seen of this pack. We haven't gotten any more information. We haven't gotten a gameplay trailer or anything like that. So obviously, you know, manage your expectations. Like, don't take all of this information, get your hopes up really high, and then have it not turn out that way. But yeah, like I said, very excited for this. Been wanting something like this for a very long time personally. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, you know, give the video a like, hit subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, like I said, and I'll talk to you on my very next video. Bye everyone.